So we may have just gotten a very interesting update regarding Marvel Spider-Man 2, and this is interesting, I say, because I just literally made a video talking about this topic yesterday, because I'm probably going to upload this the day after. In the video I made yesterday called Should Marvel Spider-Man 2 Feature DLC? Obviously, you know, I talk about the potential DLC for the game, and I give my kind of rough draft idea pitch of what I think they should do for DLC, because I think the idea would fit well considering what we know so far about like the main villain of Marvel Spider-Man 2, with that of course being Venom. But yeah, make sure to go check that video out. Anyway, so today's news, very intriguing, and it's nothing official, but like, you know, it did come from literally a voice actor. It's just we don't specifically know what it is he's talking about, but we're gonna break it down and, you know, take the best possible educated guess. So let's start off with Deeper Depths Podcast. If you do not know who that is, he's a YouTuber with around 1.5k, which is kind of insane considering he be putting out some cool stuff. So his link will be in the description of the video that I got the information from, and as well his channel will be in the description too. So yeah, make sure to go check him out down below. But yeah, if you don't know who he is, he does cool interviews with celebrities, and you know, he puts out some other cool content too. With that being said, we covered some news he broke about 8 months ago. He did an interview with the one and only Tony Todd, who is voicing Venom in Marvel Spider-Man 2, and in that interview Tony Todd did confirm at one point in the video, or I think it was a live stream, that he is or will be working on a project coming out in 2024, but he of course didn't specify what it was. I'll play the clip here.
So we all know that Spider-Man 2 is going to come out 2023.
Yes.
This other project, not saying it's a game or not, but that probably won't have a hit date of 2024.
So yeah, he said he's working on a project that won't be coming out until 2024. He did say, not saying it's a game or not, but I think he meant it's not a full-fledged game, but you know, he did say literally like not saying it's a game, so I don't know. But people were speculating maybe he's working on a solo Venom game, similar to how, you know, they released Spider-Man PS4 and then after the fact they released Spider-Man Miles Morales. And me personally, I wouldn't mind that. That would be interesting and kind of cool. But with that being said, Marvel Spider-Man had, you know, the City That Never Sleeps DLC expansion pack, of course. So Deeper Depths recently got to meet Najee Jeter at an event. He got to talk to him. I believe they were like setting up an interview, which is awesome for Deeper Depths, of course, so congrats to him for that. But that's not all that happened. Deeper Depths dropped a scoop, a very interesting one, and of course, you know, this could not necessarily mean what we may think it means, but I personally think it alludes to DLC, and you know, we'll explain why and get to that. So really quick, before we get into it, it is kind of a rumor technically, because you know, we don't know what specifically the thing that was said is, if that makes sense. Like, we don't know if it's DLC, so you know, just keep in mind anything that's not confirmed by official sources like Insomniac, Marvel Games, the Sony executive, or sources involved with said projects are just rumors to take with a grain of salt or speculation. So Deeper Depths was talking to Najee Jeter, setting up the interview or trying to see when they could possibly do it. Deeper Depths said to Najee if he would like to do the interview after the game comes out, that would be totally okay, because he wants to respect the non-disclosure agreement Najee has and doesn't want to, you know, necessarily have him be limited in what he can and cannot discuss, and that if they do the interview after the game releases on October 20th, that's totally fine with him. And Deeper Depths said that Najee replied with the following exact words: okay, even if we did an interview for 2024, if I could not make it until then, would that be okay? Deeper Depths replied, yes, that will be okay. And Najee replied with, because myself, Tony Todd, and Yuri Lowenthal are working on a project for 2024 all together. And real quick again, shout out to Deeper Depths for, you know, getting the scoop. With that being said, this is very interesting, because what project could they possibly be working on together? They do have some sort of multiplayer game they're working on over at Insomniac, but I kind of doubt it's a multiplayer Spider-Man related game, but who knows, you never know. So I think that's likely like just not what the project could be. We do know they are also working as well on Marvel's Wolverine. We don't necessarily know if any of the Spider-Man people are showing up in that game as of right now, nor if Wolverine will possibly show up in Marvel Spider-Man 2. That's probably highly unlikely, but who knows, we will see in due time. Wolverine has been rumored to come out possibly 2024, but more than likely 2025. So maybe if Wolverine's coming out in 2024, maybe they could be showing up in there, but again, who knows, we'll see. So with that, the only other option this could mean is maybe they're working on DLC for Marvel Spider-Man 2. I think that's probably the most likely scenario scenario. And if they do, I think they should do Carnage for DLC. And I talked about this in the Should Marvel Spider-Man 2 feature DLC video. I kind of go a little more in depth in that video on what specifically they could do with Carnage, and also as well why I think he would be best suited for DLC rather than a main villain in a full game. So yeah, this is exciting. Hopefully that project all three of them are working on is actually DLC for Marvel Spider-Man 2. The City That Never Sleeps DLC for Marvel Spider-Man 2018 was pretty controversial because, you know, Screwball, the whole Black Cat baby mama drama, lie, and, you know, like Robo Hammerhead. But honestly, other than that stuff, I thought the DLC was just kind of alright, you know? It wasn't the best thing ever, it wasn't the worst thing ever. I was just pretty like neutral on it. Now, what do you think? Do you think we are probably gonna get DLC for Marvel Spider-Man 2? Like, come on, we have to, right? Or do you think, probably not, considering, you know, the controversy of the City That Never Sleeps DLC? And also, what do you think the DLC for Marvel Spider-Man 2 should be if we do get one, and, you know, who should it feature? With that being said, I want to hear your opinion, so make sure to comment your thoughts down below so I can interact with you in the comments. Thank you for taking time out of your day to click on this video. If you are new to the channel, I cover Spider-Man related scoops, rumors, leaks, confirmations for Spider-Man media, and whatever else I happen to be interested in. So if any of that interests you, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're almost there. We're like maybe 150 away or something like that. But if you want more of this type of content, leave a like on the video. Don't forget to check out my latest video on the left if you haven't already. I hope you ever had a good day and that you enjoyed the video. Until next time.